Welcome back to another episode of Modular Wild. I am Raul. Today we're going to be listening to the MST VCO right here. Hopefully you watched the profile video where we went over some of the basics of what this module does. It didn't really have too many sort of complicated or possibly strange features. Pretty standard features that you would see on a VCO, coarse, fine tune, an octave switch, way to control your pulse width, and then of course some modulation intricacies here in the center, as well as your 1 volt per octave and your 5 waveform outputs. So this time around we're going to get a listen to this. So we're going to put together a patch and take a listen. First, before we do that, let's just hear kind of the raw oscillator sound. So we'll just kind of thumb through a few of the waveforms. So here's a sine for your listening pleasure. There we go, and then that's in the low octave, so let me sweep that. You may not be able to hear this on your speaker system, but there we go. Let me switch it up an octave. And one more octave. Okay, and then of course you have your fine tune over here. Let's take a listen to the triangle. Let's go down one octave. Okay, down another octave. So nice thick sound right there. Let's listen to the saw wave. Maybe switch it up an octave. Up one more octave. I can see all of your animals probably leaving your house right now. Okay, let's take a listen to the saw plus 1. Quite a bit higher right there. There we go, and then down one octave. All right, and then last waveform square. Nice sounding square. Up one more octave. Okay, so there we have raw waveforms. So now let's set up a nice little patch. So we'll take the CV out from our Synthrotek Sequence 8 right here, patch it into the 1 volt per octave. Take our waveform. Let's start with something with harmonics. Let's do the saw, because I kind of want to listen to the saw and saw plus 1 together. I'm going to patch into here the input of our Synthrotek VCA right there. There we go. And then I'm going to need the output to go over to my mixer. So right there. So you're not going to be able to hear that yet because I haven't patched in a CV signal. So I need to take the clock out from over here. It's going to trigger my envelope and patch a gate right in there. There we go. So it's going with every step of the sequencer. Might even increase the rate so it goes a little bit faster as well. Maybe about like that. And now let's take our envelope output, and I might adjust the tempo here in a second. And then patch into there. Okay. And then we have a basic saw wave going on right there. Let me try a different envelope there. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. So let's continue with that. And let's get the saw +1 involved as well. Here we go. Patch it into the second VCA right there. And take the output right there. Patch it into this input of our mixer. Maybe kind of try to match the level right there. And I might actually need to use a different type of cable here. Here we go, a stack cable, because I'm going to need to use that clock output. Or actually, I can probably use the same envelope. It's probably going to be the easier route to do it. So just take that output of our envelope, have it go to that VCA down here at the bottom, and then I'll also send it to the one on top. Patch that in. So CVN. There we go. A couple of nicely paired saws. So we have the regular saw and then the saw that's 1 octave higher right there. If I wanted to speed this up a little or slow it down, I could. And of course I can navigate through the different octaves. If I wanted to hear what the low end of this sounds like. Okay, let's have a listen to one of the other waveforms. So let me take out this saw. I'll take this out as well. And let's just listen to a square. It's a very nice sounding square. Speed up our tempo a little. Maybe switch up the octaves. Alright, now since we're on the square, let's kind of adjust pulse width. So that gives us another way that we can adjust the timbre of our square wave. Pretty sweet. Let's take a listen to our triangle wave. This one's not too thick. It's triangle, of course. Let's try it an octave down. There we go. With a little more output from our envelope, we got a little bit better of a sound. Let me try it an octave up. Very nice sounding. One more octave up. Really liking the sound of that triangle though. Awesome. All right, now let's go into the sine wave. So there's our sine. Sounding good. And down into the kind of unrecognizable frequencies. And I'm going to unpatch it. So that is just a basic demonstration of the overall sound of the MST collaboration between Synthrotek and Mattson, George Mattson of Mattson Mini Modular, the new VCO that they have released. So I do plan on doing one more demonstration where we do a little bit more with modulation. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that, and hopefully you found this useful. Please leave any comments or questions or anything like that on the YouTube page for this video. But in all, I think this was a great little VCO. You should check it out. It should be being released this week, so get out there and get it. See you soon.